I'm here in the Cusco region of Peru, home to the sacred valley of the Incas and the Quechua people who've long lived within the Andes Mountains. My own life has been about exploring mountain cultures, people who live in these isolated places, and the ancient pathways that have connected them for the better part of 2 decades. For the next week, I'll trek across spectacular valleys and foothills with guide Wilfredo Huillca as we make our way to the mountaintop citadel known as Machu Picchu.
So Qhapaq is the royal road. The trails were built to go to the jungle and get a Coca.
This is special because they're not using the angles so quickly.
The engineers built great aqueducts. It takes the water to the farming terraces. So good, so well made. Okay, so
Here we go. Vamos.
Incas tried to take advantage of all these different levels. By building these terraces, they created microclimates. To develop farming, we need water. So much water. We have all these glaciers. Some of them, unfortunately, receding. Some of them are gone.
One of the beautiful tributes of the earth is to honor the natural world. In the Andean world, it's Pachamama and the Apus, the multiple deities that live in the mountains.
Coca is very important, and still is. Every time we ask for permission to get in her territory, first offer, the Coca leaf.
So we're going to offer to...
This beautiful Humantay glacier.
You've seen the ice disappear, retreat.
The white means water, and water means life. So if no water, no life.
And we see numbers being given. We see predictions being given. And yet, when you come up here and you speak to the people who live and breathe this space, they will simply tell you the source of life and the sources of water are disappearing. For millennia, people have lived and thrived in the shadow of these magnificent mountains, long before the Spanish arrived to conquer the continent in the 1500s. These pre-Columbian cultures created tributaries of travel, basically ancient trails, that eventually the Inca Empire amalgamated into a grand road system that stretched from Ecuador to Peru to Argentina, known as the Qhapaq, the great Inca road network. Parts of it are still today used by locals and to shuttle travelers through this incredible landscape.
The philosophies of the mountains, one of the special ones is cooperate or perish. The spirit of that philosophy in the Andes is summed up in this beautiful word, aini, which is basically reciprocity. You collaborate, you feed, you help, you offer, and selfishness has no role in the mountains. Humans need each other. Every living being needs each other. And I go back to that word that's very special in the Quechua language, aini, reciprocity, helping others. It's about the bigger body, not the solo singular.
Oh, hello. Hello, me gusta.
How are you?
My eyes are a little bit bozo today.
Okay, señor. Vamos.
Vamos.
These are the top guys.
It's everywhere. I mean, it almost as though every single place that we look has either a medicine or a color for the woven stuff.
There are about 25,000 different plants, fruit trees, medicinal plants, flowers, and many others. This is Sambo Orotan.
And what does it mean?
The testicles of the...
Did you say testicles?
Yeah, testicles, yeah.
These are very delicate testicles,
yeah.
I must say. An old Tibetan doctor once said, if you want a hospital, you go out on the mountain, into the forests, into the greens. This is your hospital, this is your medication, these are your doctors.
Yeah.
Antonio.
These faces are like maps. They're lined by the earth and the sun and the winds, and they remember. We're gonna get totally cracking high here. Coca and Huillca. Hello.
Muchas gracias.
This is precious to me. 85 years old.
85.
Yeah.
This is a testament to how to live.
Yeah.
If he had some advice to give to the next generation, what would it be?
Trabaje, porque te gana y spending.
Work very hard and protect.
Protect the earth.
Yeah, the earth. Yeah, we're talking about Pachamama. Yeah.
Bendición llamo.
Añay, okay. Añay.
In the Himalayas, they say if a cup of tea is not offered, a friendship is not offered. And it's a nice ceremony to give something back. In Tibet, they offer one to the sky, one to the earth, one to the sea.
Here,
Also.
we do this. Pachamama. Inti Taita.
Thank you, Wilfredo. Anyay.
Añay, mamanta, añay. Wow, very good. Thank you very much.
We have-
Añay, okay.
Anyay. Oh, we started out a beautiful day today.
Yes, the sun came out in an area where right now the local economy is coffee.
Sure.
We have the perfect environment, you know, it's very mountainous.
And I've heard that there might even be a couple of coca plants.
Coca also has a huge social meaning in these parts, you know. It's a plant that helps you work and live in these altitudes.
One of the spur of the moment feelings I have is that Jackie is Papa Coca, representing welcoming parts of Peruvian culture.
Thank you kindly. I don't know if I deserve that title, and I'm sure Mama Coca might not be very happy, but sure.
Let me present you to Luis. Luis is the owner, the farmer, the owner of this camp. The señora is gonna prepare the coffee.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. I'm a tea lover, drinking coffee in Peru, but I have a new mistress, Jackie. A new mistress. It is Coca. So this is Coca. This is the Coca plant.
That's it. Beautiful Mama Coca.
Mama Coca.
You know, when they harvest them, they get these huge, gigantic tarps, and they put it under the sun to dry.
It's my new corazón is making me very happy. We go down into the valley, and soon we hit that temple in the sky of green, Machu Picchu.
Look, we're on the Qhapaq again.
This is original.
Original. Pampa Anís.
Pampa Anís.
Pampa Anís.
Anís.
Yeah.
It's time for mambe. Mambe is a powder that makes the world go round. Gives you heat, Huillca, a little something in there with a little resin, and it gives the warmth. Mambe.
No.
Mambe. My eyeballs feel like shit. Let me look. Do I look intense? Do I look sexy? I'm peeling. I look like shit. Alex, please don't do this.
Investigate. Turn around, look that side.
With this building facing Machu Picchu, they're saying, you know, that that place was very important and sacred. This door, this gate,
This
that
double
is
gate.
double jump. Double jump means sacred. And there was probably another lintel on top of here that collapsed. See?
So right there, Machu Picchu.
Right.
We're on the Qhapaq, which accesses Machu Picchu. The Incas did such a good job of amalgamating not only culture and food and ideas and technology, they also amalgamated geographies. And they somehow made all of this accessible without destroying the natural components.
Incas protected nature.
They protected nature.
They protected and they respected nature.
I think back to words that were given to me in Tibet about mountains. Don't look at mountains as being things that are daunting. Don't look at them as walls. Look at them as guardians. And looking around Machu Picchu, one can see how being isolated has actually protected and encouraged timeless magnificence in these mountains. And not only in the structures, but in the philosophies within, in the ways things were built, in the perfection of the stone laying, of the tribute to the natural elements of the sky and the mountains, to the small little Lego-sized model that pays tribute to the mountains to the north. Mountains need protection. They require efforts to get into and onto, and in that effort, perhaps some reflection into the self. I don't think there's too many vistas or places of such integrated philosophy that I'd rather have a tea than here in Machu Picchu. And there is energy in this place. There is energy in the field. There's energy in the mountains. There's certainly energy in the sky. And there's energy with collaborations. A little offering to the sky, to the earth, and to the Pachamama.